Hello, everybody. We are here and welcome. It has been a hot minute. If you're here, shout out in the comments. Let us know who's going on, saying hey. We got some stuff to tell you about, and we can't tell you about everything yet. So this is going to be one of those frustrating updates that will give you some idea of what's going on, but we can't tell you everything that's happening. But needless to say, 2022 has been a kick in the nuggets. Okay. Laura and I started off the year feeling very optimistic and doing some really cool things. And very quickly, Laura was slapped down and needed to have a correction in order to kind of understand what 2022 was going to be for us. All we could say is we have a new car. And
beyond that, we can say nothing else.
That's right. Beyond that, we could say nothing else. And we will eventually tell the whole story. And I promise you it's a good one. But for now, what we can say is that Laura and I are here and we are working on a bunch of different projects and trying to get back into the groove of things. We did do a show earlier this year in late February, the Captain Comic Expo. And unfortunately, right after the Captain Comic Expo in late February, I got unreasonably ill. I had to have some surgical procedures done. Again, stuff is kind of connected. I have to be a little vague here. But what I can say is it basically caused our entire month of March to be absorbed by me going to the hospital and having these procedures done and having just kind of like, things checked out. The upside is things look good so far, and that's excellent. The downside is that the people who had ordered stuff from us at the Captain Comics Expo at the end of the February were expecting stuff to show up like 7 days later, and I was either high on drugs or in a hospital or resting, recovering from things, and that didn't happen on schedule, which was really unfortunate. But that really brings us to the reason why I wanted to do today's show, which was, one, to apologize to those folks. Because we have our email set up so that way we always know kind of like when anybody needs to contact us. And apparently our freaking email as most people do, our freaking email was taking some people and throwing them into our spam folder. And I was like, what the heck? And for that,
you have one job, Sean.
I did. I had one job, and I'm going to do a share screen here for a second because I want you guys to see this because you need to understand what the heck is going on. So I'm going to
one job. Check the email.
I did. So let me just kind of go ahead and show you what's going on here, and then I will kind of do that. So here, let me share this real quick. So yeah, we can share the system audio. Thank you. And yes, we're going to share the freaking. Thank you. There we go.
A flu thing coming.
And that's good. So there we go. Sorry about the extra. So yes, for those of you who did this, I do apologize for the. That's right. I am sorry for the emotional damage. And I know that a lot of you were threatening. I know a lot of you were threatening to send me to Jesus. And I do apologize for that. And you know what? That's okay because you kind of deserve to. I mean, that was a little crazy what was happening with us. And hi. Well, let me show you one of our babies. The puppy. There's Sasha. Look at Sasha, baby. Oh, yes, I love you. Yes. Oh, so Sasha has been with us, just not letting us down. Okay, can I talk to everybody? I'll put you right here. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, you're so good. I love you. So Sasha has not left our side.
Your human needs mean nothing to her.
Yes, my human need nothing to her. But what I was trying to say was, we realized that some of you have been waiting for this because you were so excited. We apologize for that. We know we caused a little emotional damage, and we know that some of you got really mad and didn't realize that. There's like two people who actually thought we were ignoring them, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And I sent them emails, and I was like, I am so sorry, and we're gonna put extra special treats in there for you guys because you didn't deserve that, and that's our fault. Our email decided to just eat. The spam filter decided to eat emails, and that was just really bad. But fortunately, all that stuff is going out, and everybody's going to get their thing. The other big thing that happened to us for the last week and change is the reason why we're talking right now. As I said, Sasha hasn't really left our side, and that's because we had a big scare last week, and I mean massive scare. Corday, our oldest dog, who is over 16 years old, now. She's 16 years and almost 4 months old. Had a seizure, and her entire body was just thrown into chaos. And it was really scary. And we went to the doctors, and they took a look at her. And for those of you who are not pet people, you may not understand how this affects people who are pet folks. But for us, our dogs are just like children. They are our kids. They are part of our family. And it was hard to watch this happen. And we were really afraid that we were going to have the conversation. And you guys know, we literally have puppy cams on our broadcasts on Twitch. We literally will put, you can request for puppies, and we'll put puppies up and whatnot. And that was a scary moment for us. And Laura, everybody in the world, if you're a puppy person or a dog person or a cat person, a puppy, dog, or cat person, if you're a pet person, you always have that one pet that right? You're a puppy dog person or you're a dog person, whatever. But if you have a pet, there's always one pet that you measure against all others. Mine was a white Eskimo Spitz named Joey that I had when I was very young, till I was about 13. And it really sucked when he passed, because my parents did it when I was at school. And it had to happen. I knew it was coming, but I just was expected to be there. So it really kind of messed me up. And I get it. They didn't want to traumatize a 12-year-old, 13-year-old kid. But I hated it. Now with Corday, let me stop burying the lead. She's here. She's with us. She's doing well. But that wasn't the case until yesterday. We had tried every type of treatment we could with her. And no matter what, she was vomiting. She was, as we called it, ass blasting. It was just liquids everywhere. And we were putting just pee towels all over the place, trying to keep her okay. And we even gave her a cute little nickname. We called her Mustard Butt, just trying to help her.
Talking about you.
Yes, I am talking about you.
She says she is being indignified.
She is not being indignified, I swear. We're being very, very, very respectful to what happened in your situation.
No, you're not.
She's not. If you guys can see her. Laura should bring her over here for a minute so we can show everybody. She's a little bad, but I'll show you guys Corday here in a minute. But we took her to the doctor yesterday, and the doctor basically said, this is our ace up our sleeve. We're going to basically fill her up with fluids. We're going to give her antibiotics. We're going to make her feel amazing today. And if this doesn't work, then we have to have the conversation. And Laura was just done. And I was like, I can't.
Yes.
I can't do it. And she said, Sean, I'm not going to be able to handle any of this. You're going to have to handle this for me. So we were like, okay. So after days and days and days of trying to just get Corday okay, it came down to this. And I am happy to say that she is very much bouncing back. And as of right now, and it's still early, but she's doing so much better. Basically, since they did this treatment, she stopped having her bowels, or loose bowels. Her energy is coming back.
Okay, come on.
She's doing so much better. Laura's actually about to take them outside. And the doctor said, hey, it could be a few days before Corday has solid movements again. He said it could be Thursday. It could even be next Monday. And this morning, it was only like this big, but Corday had a solid movement. And we were so proud that she's already beating expectations. And this is the reason why. Laura's birthday is in 9 days. Corday was originally a birthday present for Laura. I can't focus on anything other than making sure that Corday's okay and that Laura's okay through her birthday, because we can't have those two things. You know what I'm saying? So we've really been focused on that. And we wanted you out there to know what's going on, because we've been so quiet. And I promise you guys, when we can tell you the whole story of what's been going on with us, we have receipts. We have so many receipts that we could show you. What I can tell you is that all the stuff that's happening to us is external. It's stuff that is happening outside of our control to us. Laura and I were great. A lot of folks have been asking, hey, are you guys okay? Because, you know, friends get concerned or people who see us at conventions, they go, hey, we haven't seen or heard an update from you guys for a while. And they get concerned that maybe there's something wrong with us. And no, we're great. We're fantastic. You know, we're dealing with some, again, emotional damage, but that's okay. That's what therapy's for. And again, if you need to go to a therapist, go to a therapist. I cannot recommend them enough. But we've just been extraordinarily preoccupied with family, with illness, and with trying to get through this. And what I can say is that we're doing fairly well, and that Corday has made a remarkable bounce back. And hi, it's been a while. So here, hold on. Hey, Gummy, how you doing, Gummy? So, hey, it's nice to see you too. It has been a while, and I promise you, it has. When we did our last broadcast, we were promising.
December?
No, I think it was like very early January. It was like the first week of January or the very end of December. We did a broadcast saying we're going to do like weekly updates again. We're going to do projects, and guys, I can tell you the day.
I haven't done anything all year.
I can tell you the day our world went upside down, and I can't tell you any more information than that. January 12th. From January 12th to right now, our life has been a living hell of various obstacles where we have had to deal with stuff that we never thought we would have to deal with, between sickness and trying to overcome all these things, to then having to get a new car, which is a whole story into itself. And then Corday, we don't call it what we normally would call it. We call it Rainbow Bridge Day, the Rainbow Day. So, and Corday almost getting to her Rainbow Day.
Oh my gosh, it's Ty. Hi, Ty.
That is Ty. Hi, Ty.
Yep, we are strangers.
Hi, guys. I promise you, there is a reason we were not missing because we did not want to do a show. I swear to you, that's not what it's been. It has been all external forces to us, and it has been hard. So, and then here's Gummy. Hold on. Gummy just said something. Gummy said, I just know it's been a long while because I've only had my new screen in chat a few times. And I've had it for a long bit now. I know. I'm sorry, Gummy. So I promise you, I know we suck. And we are working on getting back onto a normal schedule. We really are. Basically, to give you guys an idea of how crazy life has been for us, the first major show of 2022 for us will be Dragon Con. That's August.
I'm not doing anything until it's actually the first week of September.
The first week of September. So yeah, the first week of September is going to be our first major show of the year.
Everything else has been canceled.
We've canceled everything else. Unfortunately,
Can't do it.
almost every single show that we have talked to has been extraordinarily understanding. Heroes Con, which is kind of like our home, like Heroes Con and Dragon Con are kind of like our home turf shows. Like they're like the big ones for us. Heroes Con is like, when we told them the whole thing that happened to us and what was going on, they said, look, we're just going to put a pin in your booth.
What are you doing?
We'll let somebody have it this year.
Paper.
And next year, is Corday trying to eat paper?
Yeah.
Okay. Ty's like, schedule? What's a schedule? Yeah, yuck it up, buddy. So
I wake up, I go to work,
yeah.
I go to bed. That's all I can do.
That's been our schedule lately, is wake up, go to work, go to bed. It's been pretty exhausting. We've been getting there, you know, and what I can say is that it's been getting better, and that's a really good thing. But it takes time. The stuff that we've been going through takes time, and it's a lot. But with Corday right here on top of Laura's birthday, we were just like, when we realized today, we had somebody try to do a chargeback today, and when I found out that their email had been sitting in our spam folder, I said, I don't care if the chargeback happens, we're still sending this to them, because this was for a family that was super excited. If I remember correctly, it was for a little girl, and I'm like, I don't care if I lose the money on this one. These people are getting theirs. And I was like, I feel like absolute crap because of that.
It's already made.
It's literally like it's on the table, like it's made. I just gotta iron it and put it in a freaking shipping label, and it's out the door. I mean, it's done. I have a whole table of them done. We only have like 7 of them to do, and I have 6 of them done. There's 1 more to make, and that's it. I'm out the door. And then we have the big one to make for Callie. But fortunately,
there's not food there.
Callie is a friend of ours now on Facebook. She knows what we've been going through. She actually knows our behind the scenes story. So she knows exactly what's been happening. And Callie's been very up to date with all of that. But let me show you guys an update on Corday. Mama, can you bring me Corday here for a second? we're going to show you guys Corday.
I'm gonna pick you up. Please don't throw up or shit on me.
Hi, baby. Come here. Oh, you want to bring her on this side? So we got a big space for you right here. Hey, guys. There's Corday. So, hi, baby. So Corday got really close to going over the Rainbow Bridge just a couple days ago. And they basically told us that she should be great for a while now. Basically, the things we got to look out for, the 3 things that will cause us to have that horrible conversation will be if she starts vomiting again, seizures, or if her energy level gets, hi, baby, if her energy level gets really low.
Have we ever shown them her?
Oh, have we guys shown you her punk rock scar? Here, you want to move my head here?
Yeah.
So if you
That's
guys
from
remember,
her cancer surgery.
that's from her surgery.
That's what's left from her when she had the tumor removed.
Yeah, remember she was getting that weird lump, and everybody kept asking, "What's with the lump?" And the doctors kept saying, "Oh, it's not cancerous. Don't worry about it."
She lost 2 pounds in 5 days.
Yeah.
And for her, like 2 pounds is like me losing 40 pounds in a week, you know? So she could barely walk. It was really bad.
It was really bad. It was really, really bad. And we were terrified of it.
She couldn't sleep, obviously, because she couldn't stop doing business.
Yeah, every 90 minutes something was.
We couldn't sleep because we had to constantly sit there and stare at her to clean up after everything, because we couldn't leave her to sit there in her own business. So.
But she's doing so much better, guys. I gotta tell you, like
she napped like all day. So.
Which is what she used to do.
And her doggy bed, she laid in her doggy bed. And she was just so happy to lay in her doggy bed and do normal things, I think. So. And
she was outside running around, having a good time. And when I came home, her tail was wagged. Her tail hasn't wagged in like a week and a half. Like her tail's just been down. She's just been miserable. And we've been so worried about her. So if you remember last year, she had her tumor removed. And that tumor we're still mad about that. The doctor who said, "Oh, it's not a cancerous tumor." And they brought in this new doctor, and he looked at it, and he was like, "That's cancer. We're getting it out." And this guy, we're going to give him a shout out, even though I'm sure he's never going to see it. His name is Dr. Epps. He works at our local Banfield here in Charleston, South Carolina. And Dr. Epps is amazing. He basically took.
It's actually Eppelheimer.
It is. But we call him Dr. Epps.
But he goes by Dr. Epps, probably because no one can actually pronounce his name.
Right. So Dr. Epps took care of her and got her back up. And the last 7 months that she's been running around, she's been acting like a puppy. She has been playing with Sashay. Come here, baby. Hi, Sashay. You want in on this? Come here. Come here, baby. Come here. Come here. Oh, I know. Oh, you little sweetie, poofy baby. Oh, no, but let me put you over here. Hey, no, baby. Yes,
Sasha and Corday weigh the same thing right now.
They do.
That's actually how much weight Corday lost, is they weigh the same. And Sasha is
supposed to be
significantly smaller than Corday.
Yeah. Yeah, Corday lost a good 2 pounds in a week, and so I mean it was bad. But the Dr. Epps, after he did the surgery, he was like, she's going to be good, and she's been having a great life.
Look how happy she looks now.
Look at her. I mean, this is happy. She's actually, this is not happy. This is, let me go. I want to hunt more food. But that's good, because when we brought her home from the doctor yesterday, after they did the procedure, they filled her up with electrolytes and stuff. I cannot even make this up. On our personal Facebook page, there's an hour of footage of us going live. She would not stop walking around the house. She was so excited just to be able to walk around and have energy. And today, she's still doing that.
She's shaved her little leg because they gave her an IV.
They gave her an IV.
So she has a shaved little leg.
But that's okay.
Oh, my baby.
Look, she's like, I just want to nap now. But honestly, guys, it's been a harrowing year so far, and we're only in April. Isn't that right?
I stood up and everything popped.
Everything popped, yeah. So that's, you know what? That's 2022 for us. I stood up and everything popped. That is like when you guys hear all the story about what happened to us this year, that is literally the best description of what's happened to us in 2022. It's I stood up and everything popped. Okay.
She's standing on your shoulder like a parrot.
She is staring. She is my little parrot, because when we're walking around privately, I'll put her up on my shoulder and she'll just sit there. But look at her. She's such a good girl, aren't you, baby? You're not a good girl? Yeah, you are. She got my glasses.
It's been a harrowing year to this point.
For the past few years.
Yeah. You know,
Lord.
I don't know. I thought it was bad. And then we got to 2022.
Yeah. Yeah, we thought 2021 was rough. And we thought 2020 was rough.
I'm going to go get something.
And then 2022 was like, hey, you think that was fun? Let's try this. Look at her. She's literally just holding on to me with one little foot. Guys, 2 days ago, she couldn't even lift up her head. She couldn't lift up her head.
The only new news we have for PopCycled.
Oh, Laura is so proud of this. Here.
Pixel Kits!
So, these are called Pixel Bit Classics. Let's tell you a story.
I made them!
So, sort of. Okay, so we were at Dragon Con last year, and we kept getting asked by people, why won't you guys...
See, all the beads are in there.
All the beads are in here. I'm here, and I'll actually open it up. I'll show you guys. So what they did is they said, why don't you make kits? And Laura, and we told them the normal thing. We don't make kits. We don't, we don't put our designs online or anything because I make them, and we make them exclusively for the store that you can buy. So then Laura looked at me, and she was like, well, there are so many designs that... Laura went to go sit down across the room. Look at her. Boom.
Everyone abandons now.
I got abandoned by all the dogs. They all just took off. You know what? Let's go back to our share screen for a second here, because you know what? That is absolutely what just happened here.
No one loves.
No one loves me. We're going to go back and we're going to replay it because this is what just happened. That's right. Emotional damage was just occurring here in my life. So, I hope the audio came through. I told it to push the audio through, so hopefully it did. But I'm gonna go back to that. I'm sorry. We discovered emotional damage like 2.5 weeks ago, and we haven't stopped. The other one is like literally yesterday. Christina came over. We were watching the original video that came from, and he said, "I will send you to Jesus." And we have been laughing. Hold on, I'm gonna play it again just because I want to do it because it's so good.
I will send you.
Send you to Jesus, and we just been laughing so hard at this. Hold on, let me do the thing. I hope the audio is coming through. You better share the audio. Yes, share the audio for me, please. So yeah, entire screen, share the audio, share. Why don't you share? Yes, there we go, share. So here we go. Hold on. So in case that the audio didn't so hopefully it'll give us that now. So here, we'll do the emotional damage one more time.
Emotional damage.
Oh, and then of course this one. This one kills me.
I will send you to Jesus.
Hold on, one more time. I'm sorry.
I will send you to Jesus.
Okay. I just can't. I don't know why. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I was in the middle of a story and everything, and I'm just like, we're really emotional right now, guys. So if you see us kind of doing like a bell curve of happy and sad, it's because with everything going on with Corday, it's been a lot. But anyways, back to the original story. Pixel Bit Classics. So we were at Dragon Con last year, and people kept asking, I really wish you guys would make kits that we could take home and play with our kids with. And we're like, we don't give out my patterns. And Laura was like, well, why don't we? And I was like, what do you mean? She was like, well, your patterns have changed so much. If you look at your Spider-Gwen now versus your Spider-Gwen from like 4 years ago, completely different. And you don't make those old Spider-Gwens anymore. Like they're just sitting in a PDF file that you don't make anymore. And I was like, that's a really good point. And she was like, what about all those recolored Pokemon that you did where you just took the old black and white ones and then like you colored them yourself? Why don't you do a kit with that? So we made the kit. The kit comes with all of your beads. And this is what Laura's proud of. She put all these beads in these bags.
I did it.
We literally weigh them out like we're drug dealers. Like, okay, you get this many grams.
I have a tiny scale.
We have a tiny scale.
And I weigh them by the gram.
Yes. And so on the front, it shows you all the different patterns that you can make with this particular kit. On the back, it has the instructions of how to make it, plus some quick codes so you can scan them. When you open it up, it shows you what the design is, where you put the grids, and what colors are involved with each one. So this allows people to now take old designs that we're not making anymore, and they can make them themselves. And we can't keep them in stock. People are just so hungry for them. They are like, I want it, give me. And it's really gratifying. I love that people love this.
That's it. That's the only new thing for 2022.
That is not the only new thing for 2022. We also have our books, our notebooks that people love. Laura made filthy notebooks.
Oh yeah, I made those, but I made those in 2020.
You did make them in 2020, but we premiered them in 2022, and they are very popular.
Because we needed something to sell at this show, and so I just started pulling out everything.
We did. We started at this Captain show. We pulled out literally everything we had.
I had nothing to prepare to sell.
Yeah.
So I pulled those out from some stuff I made in 2020, and they actually sold pretty good.
They sold phenomenally well. And guys, when I cannot wait. And I promise you, the day is coming where we can tell you the whole story. But wait. So Ty wants to know, you pulled it out of the dungeon?
Yes, I did. Good memory.
Yes, we pulled it out of the
Way to
dungeon.
remember, I have a dungeon.
That's right. We pulled it out of the dungeon. That's right. We absolutely pulled it out of the dungeon. But no, she did. She pulled it out of the dungeon, and we are working on some new stuff. But like the jar heads were a thing from last year, and they took off. Guys, if you saw how many, hey, do you want to show them one of the new jar heads that we're going to make? Can you bring over the Master Chief that we found that we're going to make into a jar head?
I can.
Because I'm really excited to show you
But I
guys
have to
this.
get up,
You do.
and everything hurts, and I'm dying.
Everything hurts when you're dying. Here, let me see how close the food is. By the way, we also have tacos because it's Taco Tuesday here, and it's heading to us. It's going to be here in like the next 5 to 10 minutes, which means you guys have us for like another 5 or 10 minutes, and then we're going to go eat tacos on Taco Tuesday because we have earned this, and this is like the first day where we have felt really celebratory, and we've had a lot of folks ask us, well, you know, what with Corday, is she in the clear? And the short answer is not yet. But every day that passes where she's continuing to be chipper and running around is a day that we're closer to saying, okay, we're in the clear for now. So, okay, you want to show? So we found these adorable little guys. Now, if you don't know exactly what a jarhead is, let us show you. Laura, thank you. This is one of our Grogus. And you can see it sits nice and flat. And we can. And inside is, of course, a little jar that you can put all your stuff in. And then, of course, the lid's right here. And then you just, whoop, missed the lid. There we go. Ta-da. And then, ta-da, and there you go. And we started these because we saw a joke about them. And we're like, oh, we're totally going to do this. And we made them. Here, sweetie. We made them, and people love them. So we have been finding stuffed animals, stuffed characters everywhere. So this is going to be a new one that we're going to make. We have Michael Myers's. We've got all kinds of characters. Even though, by the way, does anybody notice that Master Chief has got a little peenie here? Look at this. He's got like a little peen in his armor.
Whoa, he does.
He's got like a little. He's got a little Master.
That's filthy.
Master Chiefius.
That's filthy.
It is. He's got a Spartan boopy.
A whoopee.
He's got a Spartan boopy.
Put your whoopee away.
They released that. That is an officially licensed piece of merchandise that they released with a little Spartan boopy. So, hi, Corday. Come here. Hi, baby. Oh, she came to say hello. Guys, you have no idea. She's making little noises at me right now. Yes.
Filthy. Just filthy.
Yes, I love you. This is all she wants to do right now. She's just so happy she's feeling better. And we want to celebrate Corday. So, hey, everybody, Internet, Corday, Internet. Hi. Oh, you looked at them. Good girl. And we'll put her right back there. But yes, we want to celebrate Corday because she is doing so fantastic, and we want her to continue to do fantastic. And if, God forbid, knock on all the wood, we don't go that way. I know. We want to just celebrate every moment.
We will not say these things about my baby.
That's right, we won't. Because you're doing great. And Cordy's looking at me like I'm crazy. She's like, what are you talking about, dude? So, and Sasha is now laying in my lap. And they just cuddled up, and Laura walked across the room, and emotional damage again. Ran off. I swear, these dogs just terrible.
I know you love your daddy.
So, anyways. What else? Is there anything else so far that we could talk about? We talked about the dogs. We talked about external forces. We talked about having to get a new car. We talked about Corday.
And you're going to get back on a schedule.
Yes.
Of making things and streaming it will keep you on the schedule.
Yes, we will be doing a scheduled. I'll start making stuff again, and we're going to be doing a schedule and whatnot.
We might start doing like a split crafter thing where like I'm in the other room.
We could.
Something, and Sean's on one screen, and Sean's on one screen, and we're making two things at the same time, and people can like either be ADD watching both at the same time,
right,
or ask questions about one another.
Or ask questions, yeah, exactly.
But like we have a million deep foot video cord.
Yep.
So like I could stream from one side of this house to the other side. So.
And what's really great now is that we also have the ability to also, like when we do pre-production stuff and we want to like prepare videos in advance and things, we now have that we can share. StreamYard is what we've been using because, as you guys know, Slav's very shifty practices with Slav, so we're not using that anymore. So all that work that Ty did to us like 2.5-3 years ago, when we first set up our Twitch stream, and we worked really hard to make it just beautiful. Can't use it anymore because I morally can't use slobs because they just pissed me off, and I just don't have the mental bandwidth to do OBS.
Stealing somebody else's code.
It's stealing their entire code and just lifting it up and being like, yeah, we did that. But StreamYard has very, very awesomely. Yeah, I know I could use it in OBS. See, Ty's always on it, man. He's like, you could use it in OBS. I just don't want to learn it. It's another program.
We just started using StreamYard.
And StreamYard finally allows us to use multiple cameras now. I can actually pull in multiple camera feeds, which is awesome.
I mean, which makes no sense that they wouldn't have had that in the first place.
I know, it does make no sense that they wouldn't have done that in the first place. And then, of course, we have all of the videos that we can now put in now. I can also put in, like, background music again and whatnot. So, like, I can even do stuff like, you know, putting in, like, this, where I can just, like, play, like...
Well, I have 100+ stuffed animals to decapitate. So, I might start doing that on video. So people who like to watch things be destroyed can find joy in it, and people who like to watch things being made can find joy in it.
Yeah.
I can appeal to both people.
So anyways, I'll stop that now. But look, and then Ty's like, I told you to use OBS initially. I know, but all my friends who were here in person were like, just use slobs, it's easier. Okay. They led me down the primrose path, and they have then apologized. My buddy Mike Trex, who he did us dirty. No, he's honestly awesome. He's actually helping me. One thing that we're doing right now, and I don't have it with me, so I can't show you. But what I can do is I can show you this, which is, you know, Laura and I, we do role playing games, and I basically was like, I'm kind of done with D&D right now. I'm kind of done with fantasy settings. We have been playing in the Empyrean Age / Twilight Age literally for 12 years, like straight. Like there's been no break, other than a couple of little side projects. Come on up. I'm sorry, baby. Come on, you can do it. There you go. Sorry, Courtney kept trying to hit us at a weird corner, and she was like, abort.
She didn't want to jump on your laptop.
She didn't want to jump on my laptop, which is very considerate. But it's okay. She got up. So anyways, we were talking about it, and I said, hey guys, you know, I think I'm done with this for now. Like, I want to write for it. Like, I'm actually writing like a source book where you guys can actually play in the world and stuff. And that's something I want to do, but I don't want to play any more games in it right now, because like my brain's in writing mode. And I wanted to try a different type of role-playing game. And one of our friends at the American Sci-Fi Classics track knows a writer of the new Alien RPG. So just like Sigourney Weaver and Alien and Aliens, the Xenomorph, all that stuff. And they're releasing a new book called Heart of Darkness in like another month or two. And I got really excited, like, oh, this sounds cool. And I started reading the rules, and I said, this is what I want to do. Because the way you tell this story is it's like a movie. And it's a really, really simple gameplay, but it's also deceptively complicated in the fact that you can play a character that you know will probably die, but if you do it right, you actually get like really cool points at the end of it. And the way it is when we get to the end of a single story, or what we like to call the movies, we then all get to reveal what our real purpose was in the movie. So everybody has motivations, and then when you get to the end of it, we can then talk about it. So I have been writing notes, and every time I write a new book or I write a new story and I work on a new game, I always have a notebook that I put all my notes in. So this is my official Weyland-Yutani, which of course is like the big bad guy, notebook where I've been writing all my notes and stuff, where I can put all my material. So I've been literally like, and hopefully you guys can like see all those like stats and stuff. And I've been very, very deeply writing a bunch of stuff. I also got this amazing book. I can't show it to you right now, unfortunately, because it's covered up in pixel bits that are going to be sent out. Again, for those of you at Heroes Con who are watching this, our sincerest apologies. We did not know that you had reached out to us. The few of you had emailed. Our spam filter was very mean, and I'm going to have a stern talking to it. Sorry, the Ty's like, nice looking at scribbles. I mean, you can look at them closer if you want to. I mean, it's not going to really, but I mean, if you want to, like, it's like literally character stats. I'm making all the character stats for the characters and what they have and like all their abilities. So these are my notes, so that way I can then make the, ooh, I can actually show you something. Okay, so I'm a bit of an overachiever when it comes to, Laura can attest to this. When I make stuff for games, I'm a bit of an overachiever. Hold on, I can actually, you're gonna love this. So what I've done, and I can show you a bunch of stuff. Oh wait, I can't because I'm not plugged up to the. Oh man, that sucks. I'd have to unplug one of my devices. Shoot. Well, crap, I can't show that to you right now. But that's okay. Sorry about that, guys. I got all excited for a second to show you something, and then I can't show it to you. But what I can do this, though, which is I can tell you that, let me open up this, which is I have been noodling around inside of Roll20, which is our platform that we all get together on in order to play role-playing games. I want to show you this in just a second, so bear with me. And we've been putting all that together. And one of the things that we do in there is we need to have like little tokens and stuff. So I subscribe to Hero Forge, and Hero Forge allows me to make my own characters. So I'm going to show you just some of the characters. I'm going to share my screen here for a second so you guys can see this. So hold on, boom. And we're going to go over here, and I want to show you some of the characters. Now, okay, sometimes I just have way too much fun, like, you know, but let me show you all the characters I've made for this game because I'm just a freaking nutter who has gone completely crazy. So all these characters are characters that literally I have like only 4 or 5 people playing this game. And Laura has decided to be my assistant NPC. So she gets to be the Xenomorph. Now, to be fair, this is probably, I'm just going to probably use like an actual thing, but I found this file and I've been modifying it, but I've been playing around with trying to make a Xenomorph. Kind of sort of works. It kind of works. But some of the cooler ones, though, is I am setting our very first game in Hadley's Hope, which is the place where Aliens happens, the colony. And so I've been making all these characters so that way they can have them. So we've been having to make like, you know, all these different kind of cats here. I'm just going to pull up one of the Marines. I really like her. She's cool. So like some guys want to be Colonial Marines, right? So there are going to be a few Colonial Marines that we have. And I want to make sure that we have like different kind of characters and folks. So, you know, I have been having way too much fun creating all of these characters that are more than likely all going to die because it is an Aliens game. And a lot of these characters are actually based off of novels and based off of other supplementary materials. So they're actual characters that you can look up and see what happened to them in Hadley's Hope. And I've taken that to account in my game. So the characters' motivations are actually written into the players. So if they choose this character, that character will have a motivation of, I have to get to this shuttle, or I have to get a xenomorph egg, or whatever it is. And if they play it right, they might die. And I'm kind of curious to see if some of these people will play the characters and the results will occur the same way that they happened in, say, like the written tales or the novelizations and stuff. But so, yeah, just a bunch of different characters that I've been making. And it's been a lot of fun to kind of do that. So that has been my current project that I've been working on to kind of clear my brain when I have a few minutes. So like I give myself like 30 minutes a day where I can just do that. And honestly, it's been one of the few things that's been saving me while we've been waiting for Corday to heal. And she's doing so much better, guys. I'm just so proud of her. I cannot tell you guys how proud I am of her and just what she's doing. So for all of you who...
You know Gilbert Godfrey died?
I did know. I just didn't want to tell you because we've been dealing with so much death and potential death and whatnot that I didn't want to...
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Gilbert Godfrey died. He was 67. Apparently he'd been battling a long-time illness. Yeah, he died earlier today. But for those of you who are just showing up, we got a few new people. Corday was really sick, had a seizure. We almost had to say goodbye to her. But yesterday, the doctors pulled a miracle, and she's doing so much better. And we're hoping that it's going to stick, and she's going to be great, and everything's good, and she's going to be around for many, many more moons. But we're here to celebrate Corday, and she's awesome and amazing. Yes, you are. We love you. Yeah. And for those of you who are missing out on that stuff, I promise you we're sending those in the mail this weekend, and we promise we'll be doing more broadcasts. So let us know what you guys would like, and I promise you we will do some characters, and we will handle that. Other than that, I think it's time to go and get some dang tacos. Let's see, are the tacos here?
I'm watching the camera because I don't see anybody.
It says the tacos are here, guys. The tacos are here.
The tacos are here.
Laura's gonna go get the tacos. So we're gonna let Laura. Oh, you're gonna see her. We're gonna watch her and the puppies run in the background here. I'm gonna take off the branding here. Take that off. You can actually see Corday back there running.
They're unprotected.
Ooh, we have birds. So on our door, the door that she just opened, we usually hang like a holiday wreath, and we just keep it up all year round. It's usually like some kind of horror character, like Freddy from Nightmare on Elm Street or Jason Voorhees or something. And our Jason Voorhees mask has been up there since like January. And some birds for spring went inside the mask, and they've made a bird's nest. So we had to move it to the side, and we have these little wrens that they've put like little eggs, and they're super cute. And we're like, oh, and they've chosen our little wreath with the Jason Voorhees glow-in-the-dark mask as their nesting area. So we get to see really cute birds. But there we go. Hopefully I didn't ramble too much. I know I did, and I'm sorry for that. Okay, Laura's going to eat all the tacos if I don't get on them. Thank you guys so much for sticking with us. Thank you so much for coming by and saying hey. I promise we will be back very, very soon. Laura, should we make a hard date of when we'll come back and just come back and talk about something, even if it's nothing? We should make stuff on the weekends. So I tell you what, this weekend, maybe we'll work on Callie's big project this weekend. Would you guys like to see me make that? Hi, Dana, how you doing? Watch this back in reverse. Go scrub back to the beginning. Corday, we've had a hellacious year. But, sorry, everybody who's been saying hey and stuff, I've been putting up on screen. Hey. So, yes, but Laura got the tacos, and I want to go eat tacos. But I promise you guys, we will show up. Let's shoot for this weekend, Saturday or Sunday. Let's start making Callie's Sentinel. If you guys don't remember, we made a huge Sentinel design for her. We designed it on the actual Twitch stream. Let's actually make that by hand. Yes, it's been that long. She's been waiting that long, and she's been super patient, and she knows what's been going on and happening, and she's a really good buddy, and we love her to death, and we're very happy that she's been patient with us. But it's time to make this and get it in the mail for her. It was going to happen last weekend, but then, of course, Cordy with her sickness, that all went out the window. But it was awesome seeing you guys. We're going to be back this weekend. Keep your eyes peeled. As soon as I know exactly what time, I'll try to post early, so that way anybody who needs to plan for it can. Ty says, it was nice seeing you again. Go enjoy the food. We will. Thank you guys so much. We love each and every one of you. We can't wait to see if you're going to be in person. Dragon Con. What, baby?
Tell them to have a good Passover.
Have a good Passover. Absolutely. And we will talk to you this weekend. Thank you so much. Bye, everybody. Bye, Gummy. And we will talk to everybody later. Sorry that you came in at the end, Dina. Go back and watch for the beginning. We're going to get out of here. Bye, guys. We're going to go eat tacos on Taco Tuesday. And again, send all the best energy you have in the world for Corday, because we want her to continue to get better and to continue to improve and continue to be here. So just send all the love and energy and prayers and vibes, whatever you want to call it, and just send it out there, because we need it for Corday right now. And again, thank you guys so much. Hugs, love. We'll talk to you later. Be good.